Chapter 7, Cleaning House. Queen stood there for a moment looking at this Wakatilian that was surrounded by what she thinks to be Anaconda's dress as Wakatilian, and then she sees Obe standing in the back of them. Confused, she scratches her head. Wait a minute. You're the second person I have met in the middle of this desert. What is happening that you are here also? First the old man, Mletsi, and now. Wanyenyekevu interrupted. Hold on, you met Mletsi? Queen said, you know him? And he said, yes, but of course, he's the servant of Sabaoth. Then Dark Eagle said, that's how I knew that name. He is the man that approached your grandfather to send you here all those years ago. I knew that name. Just then, Mletsi appeared without saying a word as he walked over to Running Elk. Sabaoth has seen your faith and is proud of your service to him. Mletsi then touched his forehead. You shall not feel pain any longer, my friend, for it's time to come home. You have asked Sabaoth for many things, but he has noticed your selflessness. He then pointed to Wanyenyekevu and waved for him to come forward. This is just the beginning of what you have asked. Sabaoth 4, lighten that which breaks the darkness. Your Orso Nero, his name is Wanyenyekevu. Dark Eagle and Queen looked at each other when Mletsi mentioned Orso Nero. A group of tall men, wearing all white, appeared before them all as Mletsi continued, your welcoming party is here. Shall we go? In tears, Running Elk stood up and spoke to Wanyenyekevu. It is an honor to meet you. Wanyenyekevu took the man's hand. No, the honor is mine, for I have met those whom Sabaoth has chosen, and I wish I had met you sooner. Peace surrounds you, and I hope to accomplish what you have. Running Elk said with a smile, according to my desires. You shall do that and more, my son. The men in white surrounded Running Elk, and they all disappeared. Mletsi then took a seat on a large boulder. The rest of the elders, along with the warriors, may go home, for this was truly an ambush to kill you and take the land that you desire, but Sabaoth will now give you the entire city to have by yourself. An immoral people that Sabaoth shall destroy and chase the rest of them back to the place of their destruction. Queen, Dark Eagle, and his sons just stood there in awe as they watched what was happening. Dark Eagle, this is Liberté, that Sabaoth has renamed Wanyenyekevu, son of Tablita, Mletsi said as he turned to Dark Eagle. You have delivered Anaya from danger, and now Sabaoth shall deliver you from danger for your obedience and loyalty to him. He looked at Queen, Anaya, you were chosen to do great works and have done a great job thus far, and Sabaoth is pleased, but now it's time for him to take control of this matter. Then he turns to Dark Eagle's sons. Those whom you call your family shall be your enemies, and those whom you have called your enemies shall be your family. Think not that your family had become your enemies, for they were your enemies before they were even your family. Don't let the sadness consume you, knowing they have already conspired to kill you as we speak. Alemwa, Kisama, Nipahem, you are now. He pointed to each of them. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, for your bravery and humbleness from this day forward shall you be called. Sabaoth has ordained you to be the elders, for the elders that are now will all be gone before the year ends, and Dark Eagle and Wanyenyekevu shall rule this land according to Sabaoth's will. Mletsi spoke to them for 2 hours before he disappeared. Queen sat there for a few minutes thinking about what was spoken by Mletsi when Wanyenyekevu approached her, smiling. Queen asked, you mentioned earlier you don't enjoy using the name Wakatilians. What did you mean by that? Wanyenyekevu asked, is it Queen, or Anaya? Queen said, only my family calls me Anaya, you can call me Queen. Wanyenyekevu said, okay, Queen, for centuries, they have given us names to describe or talk about us, and they are afraid to call us what we are, the true children of Sabaoth. It's not only in our skin but in our DNA, which is why they have persecuted us. But they, too, can inherit the promise by faith through Mshika. Through jealousy and envy, they refuse, and my name, I prefer to be called Wanyenyekevu, son of Tablita of the Natchez tribe. Or, simply a child of the Almighty.